I don't know how we don't start this without having Theo tell his hot tub story. Are you willing to tell that story?
Yeah, man, it's just been a long day, I feel like.
Theo, we were eating dinner, and Theo walked in and told me this story that was so funny I almost threw up my goddamn lunch. I'm hoping you guys find it as funny.
Well, what happened was I woke up this morning, my legs just feeling kind of swollen at the bottom because I guess our family doesn't have really good muscles and everything.
I have an extra pair of compression stockings.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Well, I'll try one of them first, but I'm not trying them both at the same time. But so what had happened was I got up, barely because of the legs, and I went out to the hot tub, and so I get in there, I'm soaking my legs in there, right? A little fucking shady, kind of sounds like something kind of an older black man might do. But I'm in there, it's early in the morning, right? And then this, a child gets in there, a child. And he gets in, right? And so I'm chill, dude, I'm not a pedophile, I'm an adult male, and I'm, I have some setbacks, but I don't feel like that's something that's going to be a part of my life. So I'm sitting there confident, but it does seem a little seedy because now I'm in here with this child, and we don't even know each other at all. And my foot, he like kept moving around, and my foot kind of brushed like it was his thigh. I know that, not because because after a while, you get older, you know how people's bodies are. Even if it's a child, if you ever hugged a young child and felt his thigh on accident, you remember that feeling. So I touched with my foot a little, right? And so then this young fella starts tickling me a little bit. Right?
He's tickling you?
Yeah, dude.
Strange child on the Lido deck.
Yeah, dude, like,
tickling you.
And I don't know this child, man, And I don't even let children that I do know tickle me because I feel like it's like kind
against
of like,
the law.
Yeah, it's like because I'm trying not to be a pedophile, and he's like kind of
trying not to
try.
Be a pedophile.
He's encouraging.
Was there any words exchanged, or was he just like?
Well, I think he's like, he don't have a lot of, he probably doesn't have a lot of, he didn't seem like the wisest young fella. And so when I touched his leg, I thought he felt like it was on,
Here comes a tickle fight.
I do. So look, he tickled me and I'm trying to kind of keep him off, because I don't fucking know him.
You're stiff arming the tickle.
Yeah, and it's really weird.
So now you're assaulting the child.
Yeah, now I'm like, kind of hold him off, and there's not much of his body out of the water except his chest. He's kind of a thicker little fella, and so you kind of are touching like his chest and skin a little bit. And
I was there the whole time. Theo was alone in the hot tub.
But people are walking by, right? And I don't fucking know this kid, so I'm trying to say shit that in case, like, I'm like, we just met, like things
that make it all right for what you're doing to the strange child.
Yeah, just like in case like there's a court case later or something, some people will be like, well, I heard him say they didn't know each other real loud. And the crazy part was he had been in a costume contest or something, I guess. I know you guys have been having a lot of cool stuff for the fans. And so we had like kind of like mascara, like eye black or something on his eyes. And like a little cape on his back.
In the hot tub?
Yeah, dude, he's a fucking
You didn't take
kid.
the cape off?
He's a fucking idiot. He's a young child that's touching adults, man. It's like reverse molestation, man.
Yeah, I feel like he sexually assaulted you.
I feel like you should file a report.
Yeah. I do want to, and y'all are recording this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good, because this is exactly what happened. But then it looks shady because people's walking by and I have my hand like on his shoulders and stuff trying to keep him away from me, right? Like this, And his eyes, his mascara's running.
His mascara was running?
Well, whatever he's wearing, whatever y'all are putting on these children, Mom. And so I just felt real nervous, but I couldn't get out because my legs hurt so bad, man. I had to stay in there and fucking wrestle with little Jonathan. I know his name was Jonathan, little Jonathan ass.
You couldn't go anywhere because your legs, it's like misery when you're in a hot tub.
Was that before or after we saw each other? Like when you were like, because you were saying your calf was knotting up. Then you went into the tub?
Yeah, and that's how I went in it.
So it was right before that.
Yeah.
You got raped right after I saw you.
So be careful out there, man. There's some young kids out here that I feel like have ulterior motives. Like when I was young, you got molested. You didn't like want to be,
It could have been worse. He could have had like goggles.
Yeah, or a snorkel.
A snorkel.
Theo always takes it to dark places. Like we rented a Jeep in that island and we drove to get lobster, and he just kept looking at trails and going, man, I could hide a body here. I'm like, who the fuck thinks that way?
Everyone in Mexico.
Yeah.
I had a question, Q, because,
Yeah.
we do Tell 'em Steve Dave. It's me, you, and Walt. Now, if you're a listener to the show, you know that, like, if I say something, immediately one, if not two people are going to gang up against me, no matter what they really think.
Yeah.
It's just, especially Flanagan, it's about arguing it. So there was a situation, and I'll pose it to you guys. I'll let you figure it out and see if I was in the right or wrong. Like, you know what Redbox is, right? The DVD thing. So
DVD
I'm
rental.
It's a chick on her period.
Yep. So
Wow.
I like
True. It's true.
My bad. Red box.
No, they got it. You didn't need to say it again.
Red box.
Wow, he's saying it still. And he's still saying it.
After fucking Theo's story, I get shit. He's talking about tickling in a fucking hot tub. I say
got
red
tickled.
box.
I got tickled. I
You
didn't do
got
anything.
tickled. I know. I get it. You got tickled.
Don't put that tickle on him, man.
Jesus Christ.
No, but Theo's sitting in there asking for the tickle. Like he was
I wasn't
like,
asking for it.
no, your eyes say make me giggle.
Yeah.
That's how you look at me. I want to tickle you all the fucking time.
Your eyes say make me giggle.
You have one of those
He looks
eyes.
at you like make me giggle with your hands. That's how you look at me. I've known you 10 years.
I ain't even trying to see you like that.
Do you guys want to switch seats?
Sorry, I didn't